But you said something I thought was interesting. I've had this conversation years ago when you said you could be in the way of somebody. Of course, we talking about in the concept of cheating, whatever. But how do you feel about that? Of course, we all getting older. We got friends and exes and personal situationships, whatever. Is there ever a situation where it's like you got an ex or a past person or whatever where you can be like, you can rationalize a friend taking them seriously if it's like real love?
You know what's funny? I do that after every relationship because I feel like everybody knows their person, and like even if there could be somebody far or near that might be better for them, and you got like if you don't have that thought, that's cool, but having that thought is like it's like reality. It's like damn, like we ain't work, but like they actually got a lot in common. Right. Like you don't never want to see that because you never want to experience. You never want your people around you to look at your person in that way. Right. And I can't say that I would be okay with it. I always often ask myself if that was to happen, how would I react? Because I don't know if I would detach from both of them or if I would give my blessing. I don't have that answer, but I will say that I had that thought of like, yeah, like because there's some girl that is like 5 years ago, like 6 years ago, it's like I don't know if any of my girlfriends can date one of my closest homies. I don't know if I can because it's like I think I can't do nothing if it happened, but I don't know what it would do to me internally, especially considering what happened. You know what I mean? But I can't say that thought won't present itself where you like, yeah, a couple years from now, like I don't know how would I feel, but it is women that I've dealt with. I'm like, we just wasn't meant. Y'all are meant. Do your thing. Like I give my full blessing, but it's just about having that mature conversation with yourself and. Like we always talk about possibilities versus probabilities. Anything is possible. Now, the likeliness and the probability should be slim to none, but thinking about the possibility, I just feel like it gives you that insight on if you really care about somebody. Because if you can't say you want the best for somebody if their best has to include you.
I never want the best for somebody.
Yeah, and I can respect it. But you can't say you want the best for somebody if their best has to include you. So I truly am a believer in that. And it's like, I'm like, no, if I wish you the best, that mean like it don't got to include me. Whatever your best is, that's the best that I want for you. I don't have to be a part of that.
Yeah.
She was like, fuck that.
Yeah, I don't want the best for people. Like, I ain't gonna say I want the worst for you, but I can't say I want the best for you. You can just be all right.
You wanna know why I can laugh at it, but I'm gonna tell you why I can't like
condone it or
I can't say
agree.
I ain't gonna say disagree. It's like I don't live by that because I truly believe in the law of attraction, and I really believe that what you want for others is what you call to yourself. So I want the best for you, not even just for you, but because I want the best for me. And I want you to want the best for you so you can want the best for me. But if you don't want the best for you, you can't want the best for me. And if you don't want the best for me, you're not going to attract what's best for you because you focus on the wrong shit.
True.
So it's like, once I let you go, you're free. Like, I'm not the guy that's going to double back. I never double back. I might double down. I might double up. But I'm never going double back. It's not a woman out here that could be like, yeah, he's tried to blow my phone up and he spent the block and he found out I was with a new nigga and he was stalking me. Absolutely not. We could put this on the record because none of y'all could ever say that.
Release the files.
Do your due diligence. I am not the double backer. It's like, I ain't saying I ain't never double back and hit, but I'm never doubling back and we back together type shit.
Context.
Like, yeah, gotta add context.
There's support.
You know what I mean? No, it's for real. Because even with that, that's less slim than none. I've had, like, my last couple exes, I have not touched. You know what I'm saying? I can only say I double back in my first relationship. And my second relationship was like kind of like a double back, but it wasn't really like I don't know. It was just like we was in a rocky space. We did it, then we just it just disappeared.
Yeah. So into the original point, yeah. So I've thought about that as well. Like, I remember when I first had the conversation, I vividly remember it back when we was early 20s, whatever. And I was like, fuck no. Like, I don't be claiming that many girls. It's just some girls, nigga. It's just off limits. That's the least we can do. You, my friend, this is off limits, whatever.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But I remember my friends at the time say, like, nah, but like, yo, like, if it's years later, like, it's real love there. You really about to step in front of love when you pass the person?
Yeah, you pass the person.
And I was still just like, yeah, because if you got love for me as a friend and respect for me, what's the, like, just do something else, whatever. Yeah. But now that it's years, like, decades later, I just can't really imagine me just, not saying I can't imagine it, but I just find that possibility more possible now where it's like, what are we talking about? And I've seen my mom, who's crazy and extreme, where like it could be someone she didn't even date or nothing. It's like someone that had a crush on her decades ago. And I remember, like one time she said her friend was like, oh yeah, Lena, such and such was trying to talk to me. And she was like, Keith? From second grade? I'm like, bitch, delete his number, block him. I'm like, mom, you didn't even talk. You didn't even like nigga. It don't matter. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so I be trying to like, knock off the Lena tendency from sometimes, like just the craziness. So I be reflecting on that sometimes.
No, it's funny that you say that because it is a double part that I feel like I didn't harp on. So it is certain women that is just off limits, but I feel like the limits do move depending on how far past you get with them. It's like, because you can have a woman that's off limits that you never even got the distance with, but because you still intend to, you don't want nobody to affect that and fall in love with that person. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, all in all, you want it to be where it's like, I know I'm over this person, so I'm not bothered by it. I'm not holding on to this because I really do want to let you be and let you free. Whereas though, if you look at it from a perspective like, you know, you are still interested, that's the only time you might be affected by it. Now, some shit might catch you off guard too. Like how? What I will say is that's more like the thought that I might have too. Like how? Like how did y'all even cross that threshold? Like where did the interest start? Like that's more of the question that might have a motherfucker feel. Once you get over that initial, because that's gonna happen whether you're over a person or not. You be like, wait, huh? How the fuck you fucking with my? I don't care if it was 10 years ago, but you was my dog. Like, but then once you get past that, you be like, man, I don't even give a fuck because I really don't give a fuck. And if you care, you just gotta be honest with yourself. Like, I ain't okay with it, but y'all gonna do what's best for y'all. And that's another stance I'll take on something because I don't have to like it for it to happen. So it's like, me saying don't do it don't mean it won't do it.
In that sense?
But I respect who?
Like respect it. Like I don't gotta like it, but I can respect it.
No, you don't have to like it or respect it.
Okay.
It just you gotta accept it. It is what it is. It's like because somebody can do some shit you don't respect or accept. You're like, damn, you gonna fuck with my folks? Like, damn, you gonna do that? But it's like, you know what? It is what it is. I don't gotta like it or respect it, but I'm gonna accept it for what it is. And I think that that's the most important.